Hi everyone, today's essay is entitled Indigenous Languages in the UK. When people think of the UK, they often imagine a place dominated by the English language. Yet beneath the surface lies a tapestry of Indigenous languages, living links to the island's ancient past and cultural identities. These languages, Welsh, Scottish Gaelic, Irish, Cornish, and Scots, tell stories of communities, landscapes, and traditions that have shaped the UK in ways that are often overlooked. Though many have faced long periods of decline, today there is a growing awareness of their value and efforts to keep them alive, filled with passion, creativity, and hope. Welsh, Cymru, is a shining example of language resilience. A Celtic language with roots stretching back more than 1,500 years. Welsh has faced many challenges, particularly during times when English was promoted at the expense of local languages. Despite this, Welsh has held on, not just in remote valleys, but in cities, schools, and homes. Today, it's not unusual to hear children playing in Welsh on school playgrounds, or to see road signs proudly printed in both English and Welsh. The language has been given real support, especially since devolution, with the Welsh Government committing to the ambitious goal of reaching 1 million Welsh speakers by 2050. As of the 2021 census, around 18% of the population in Wales reported being able to speak Welsh, and many more are learning it as part of a national revival that feels both urgent and full of possibility. Scottish Gaelic tells a more fragile but no less powerful story. Once spoken widely across Scotland, especially in the Highlands and Islands, Gaelic suffered greatly following events like the Highland clearances and the suppression of Highland culture after the Battle of Culloden. Generations of Gaelic speakers were made to feel ashamed of their language, yet even now, in the face of declining speaker numbers, around 1% of the Scottish population, Gaelic lives on. From traditional songs passed down through families to modern Gaelic medium schools and television programming like BBC Alba, the language continues to evolve. For many, learning or speaking Gaelic today is not just about communication, it's an act of connection and care, a way of honouring ancestors and rerouting identity in the land. Irish, spoken in Northern Ireland as well as the Republic of Ireland, also belongs to the UK's Indigenous language family. While Irish faces political sensitivities in Northern Ireland, it is also embraced by growing communities who see it as a symbol of heritage and belonging. Language classes, cultural festivals, and Irish speaking groups have brought new energy to what was once seen by some as a relic of the past. Cornish, though it had largely died out as a spoken language by the 18th century, has seen an inspiring revival. With passionate community involvement, it is being taught in schools, sung in choirs, and even spoken in some households once again. And then there's Scots, a language often debated for its status, but spoken every day by thousands across lowland Scotland and parts of Ulster. With its own rich literary tradition from Robert Burns to modern poets and novelists, Scots offers a way of speaking that feels earthy, direct, and deeply expressive. It's a language that carries humor, affection, and identity, often in the everyday rhythms of conversation. Why do these languages matter today? It's not just about preserving old words. Language carries the way a people see the world. Each of the UK's Indigenous languages holds within it unique ways of thinking, storytelling, and relating to the land. When a language fades, something irreplaceable is lost, not just for the community that spoke it, but for all of us. Thankfully, attitudes are changing. Across the UK, more people are recognizing the beauty and importance of linguistic diversity. From government support to grassroots activism, the movement to keep these languages alive is growing stronger. The path ahead isn't easy. Reviving a language takes more than policies, it takes people, communities, and love. But as long as even one child grows up singing songs in Welsh, or a family learns Gaelic together, or a poet writes in Scots or Cornish, these languages continue to live and to speak, not just of the past, but of the future too.